Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David. Are you ready for some rugby? Is that what's going on?
It's Brash Ball.
I thought the first couple times they said it that it was Brash Ball, and I'm like, wow, that's a hell of a thing to put in a little tiny kid's show, but okay.
Brash Ball, that funky monkey?
But yes, it is Brash Ball. Man, this episode has some low-key opinions.
Is that Calvin Ball? Is it just a made-up thing? Because I've never heard of that before.
Brash Ball is not a real thing, no.
Okay, because when I first saw it, it's like, oh, it's a soccer field. Oh, we're going to have a football argument. And then they were tossing it with their hands. It's like, wait, is this rugby? Or one of those odd variations? And then I didn't hear clearly that they said Brash Ball.
Brash Ball, which is apparently big enough that it has like a league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it really...
Maybe it's a New England-only thing.
It's a very... Well, I mean, it seems to be pretty big in universe. But it's, yes, they have sort of like...
I wonder if we're talking like...
They have like kind of like soccer-y outfits.
This could be like arena football or something.
Oh, maybe it is. I'd say, yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe arena football level of popularity.
Oh, yeah. Arena football, is that really still around?
In a limited capacity. It really expanded for a while, and now they're down to like, I think, half a dozen teams.
Okay, but that's still more popular than like the XFL.
Well, the XFL is still around. In fact, it just merged with, I believe, the new USFL into a single league.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh. Sports.
Well, I don't want crazy side sports that give Vince McMahon money.
This episode shares
I guess nothing's giving him money at the moment.
This episode shares my opinions about government spending on professional sports arenas.
Yeah, that was an interesting bit there.
Wow, this episode goes some places. Also, opinions about the plural of moose.
And Cade is on the local Brash Ball team. Apparently the Griffin Rock Moose.
Yes, I appreciate their moose. I appreciate that they have.
Although I'm a little surprised if.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, you would think that they would be the Griffins.
Yeah, maybe they figure that's too on the nose.
Or there's already like a local baseball team or something with that.
That could be. Maybe it's already taken.
One of them is going to have to be the Griffins with like a Y and a PH.
Oh, I didn't know this was like wyverns or something. Yes, one of them could be wyverns.
4 gigs, Jen!
What?
Anyway, that's a digression.
It's 1080p. I don't know what you want from me.
Normally I prefer 720 because it's quicker.
Too bad.
Anyway, I guess what I should mention first off, this is Part-Time Heroes.
Yes.
This is the 11th episode of Season 4. First aired June 25th, 2016, and it was written by Gregory Bonsignor.
Yeah, Senor.
Last seen in these parts, writing More Than Meets the Eye, the episode with Doc Green's magician sister.
Oh, the episode called More Than Meets the Eye that doesn't actually have anything to do with Transformers related to the title. That's fun.
But what I like, as we're seeing the this Brash Ball practice, the background music is very much the knockoff of the Fox NFL music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I mean, that makes sense. But legally distinct difference.
Which is one of 2 musical gags in this episode, as we'll get to later.
Yeah, the other one was more obvious to me.
This was pretty obvious to me, but I do watch a fair bit of football.
Yeah, I haven't really seriously watched football in maybe a decade.
They're going to have one of the football players dating Hosier before I'm going to start paying attention. Gotta try a little harder.
I mean, there's a football player who's dating somebody who's collaborated with Hosier.
Fair.
Taylor Swift has collaborated with Hosier?
Didn't she? There was some sort of Hosier-Taylor Swift connection.
She did Bon Iver and The National. She did songs with during her cottagecore era.
She was a cottagecore. Man, there's so much about music.
I would absolutely forgive anybody. I would forgive anybody for confusing Hosier and Bon Iver.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible I did not realize they were not the same person.
They are both musicians who I am fond of. But, yeah. That's fair. That's entirely fair. That's my speed. My speed is very slow. Actually, very down-tempo.
Anyway, Blades is giving a running commentary here because he's looking to get into sports commentary.
Yes, he is doing his best.
And they have hired a local terrible driver, Jerry.
Well, he's the only driver, Jerry.
It's true. And he is also the moose mascot here, or Moosecott. And he has to rush off to make a delivery, but is in such a rush that he doesn't even bother to take off his costume, which he later describes as being like wearing a couch.
Being like doing gymnastics while wearing a couch.
Well, a couch kind of describes the size of a moose, so...
Yes.
So Blades does not approve that the plural of moose is also moose. He feels it should be meeses.
Yeah. Or mooses.
But luckily Frankie drops by and she can resolve this because she has she's a sweet new phone that she's bought with her babysitting money.
Yes.
How does she have to buy new tech?
Yeah, why didn't her dad make a new one for her or something? That feels weird.
Well, you gotta teach her some responsibility, I guess.
I guess.
I suppose. Yeah, she should be, like, getting things that are 5 generations ahead of what you could buy in a store for free.
Yeah.
But maybe she just wanted to have what everyone else had for once. And not
just like a normal phone and not one that might, like, I don't know, develop sentience and become evil.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, so basically she just asks her phone, Alexa, what is the plural of moose?
Yes.
Yes. Meanwhile, Jerry, turns out he's even a worse driver while wearing a moose costume, crashes his truck, and then is promptly attacked by actual moose, who believe that he is a moose himself.
Well, yeah, of course he's going up around Dead End Curve again, and because he's dressed like a moose and accosted by a moose, and then there's a second moose, which is a third moose because he's the first moose. A lady moose. It's apparently mating season, which can pin down when this episode takes place, I would assume, but I did not Google mating season of mooses.
The male moose is definitely jealous.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the first time we have had the pre-credits peril be caused by sexual arousal and the fighting over of a mate or so. It's like
That's
sexual
distressing.
peril. What?
I do not care for that.
No, I really didn't. I mean, it's not spelled out in this episode, but that is what is going on.
I object.
So are you saying this show is stuck in a rut?
Yes, they're rutting. Anyway, the moose starts to push I guess it's kind of an armored car transport thing.
Yeah, it's like an armored truck.
It's his delivery truck.
Delivery truck. But it's sort of like
This,
shaped like an armored car.
him and his delivery service throughout this episode just reminded me of like a week or so ago when apparently an Amazon driver rear-ended, like backed into a tree at my parents' place, and there's just broken glass on the ground around it. Like, oops. Good job, Amazon driver.
So luckily Heatwave is there. He is and he tries to call in the rest of the team, but he can't, because it turns out the town's only cell tower is extremely busted, to the point where it has, like, visible sparks coming out.
Yeah.
It's extremely malfunctioning. It is not okay.
Like it looks like they're about to power up Frankenstein with this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sparking just so much in every background shot, or almost every background shot. It's pretty good attention to a detail, but it's like, how have you guys let it happen this long? What the hell?
Mm-hmm. So they are able to get Blades with a flare so that he can get this truck, and meanwhile Heatwave turns into a dinosaur to scare away the moose, which does work.
Well, yes, first he screams at them, and that doesn't work, so he dinosaur screams at them.
Who were unmoved by Heatwave at first, and then he turned into a dinosaur and roared at them, and they were like, all right, we're leaving.
And yeah, the running gag in this episode where nobody's phones work because of the busted cell tower. So we have to go over and see Doc Green, and he's, I'll do my best, but it is very old, and we just need to replace the whole thing.
Yes, he says he's been trying to get it replaced since before Frankie was born. Which at first seemed like a long time, and then I realized she's not that old, and then I turned to dust and blew away.
Yeah, it's like 15 years or so, whatever. But I do enjoy the running gag of someone, like, is about to make a phone call, and then realizes, all right, the cell phone tower's down.
Blades
happens
points
like
out that
4 times.
He is more of a texter. Who calls anyone anymore, right?
Yes.
Like, I love you, Blades. Blades is the best.
Oh, in a way, it is kind of weird that, like, the bots' communication is also down. Like, they can't talk to each other.
I mean, I guess theirs is running off the same towers.
Or they've just been theirs long enough that they're used to bouncing it off the towers, and I guess interbot communication isn't as reliable.
Or, we're here, we might as well use this network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got to go over to City Hall to see if they can, get the city to replace it, which obviously they should, because this is crucial infrastructure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that part of the budget has been spent.
Yeah, it sure has.
Along with other parts of the budget.
Yes, it has been spent on a new stadium for Brash Ball, which seems a little surprising because you'd think they'd know about it. But that's because he, in fact, bought an inflatable Insta-adium.
Which, I mean, the mayor has done many stupid things that are hilarious. This one is as stupid from the outset, and like, the bots and the chief should just, like, nope out of this episode at this point. It's like, the inevitable is going to happen.
On top of everything else...
we're just going to go to, like, Bangor for the weekend. You guys, you're on your own.
On top of everything else, we also get in a stab at cheap junk you buy online.
Oh,
yes.
Graham points out that everything he's learned about engineering warns against inflatable structures because they never work out. He says no one in this country has managed to make them stable, and the mayor is like, well, that's because this isn't from this country. This is from, I can't even pronounce it. It's like, don't buy your stadiums on Temu. Don't buy anything on Temu.
Yeah, well, that would be the joke.
Yeah,
now.
he may have bought this on Wish.
Yeah, that would kind of be the punchline now, but that really wasn't around, or at least not in English back then. Yeah. But I do like that they avoid, like, blaming any specific country.
Yes.
Like, the old gag would be made in China or something. Like your old Looney Tunes punchline. But here it's like, whatever. He doesn't even start to say a word. He just
We're going to be vague. We are not going to talk about Carbomia.
Yeah, well, also, oh God. Like Cliff Jumper giving the fingers.
But now I'm just thinking of that car that Homer buys, the country it was built in. It no longer exists.
That also would have been a good punchline.
Put it in H.
Oh, that would actually be a better punchline than like at the end. It's like, oh, we bought it on sale, no returns. The punchline of, well, the country technically doesn't exist anymore. But again, that's a Simpsons joke, but it's a really good Simpsons joke.
So yeah, the mayor bought a stadium on Temu.
Mm-hmm.
So his plan is that he will use this that's Instaadium, and then that will lure the National Brash Ball League or whatever to have the big bowl there.
Timely.
Yeah,
that's right. All my rowdy friends are here.
Yeah, it's fun every once in a while when we do something that sort of like lines up with things.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happened in a while, but yeah, this is coming out for Super Bowl Sunday.
It's Super Owl season.
Well, might come out after, but
yeah. Unfortunately, the rescue bots and the crew, they are clearly a couple citizens who aren't ready for some Brash Ball.
No.
But are they going for the Chiefs? I would assume.
I mean, I guess that's technically closer to Maine. I would imagine they're probably mostly Patriots territory.
Yeah, they're probably about Super Bowl championship out.
Maybe the Bills, in which case they're definitely not Super Bowl championship out.
I might have been excited about the Ravens. I need to get some Ravens merch.
It is purple.
And people will be like... Jen, we thought you hated sports. I'll be like, but I love Corvids.
But purple Corvids.
And poetry.
Yeah.
I do. I love poetry, and I love Corvids, and I like the color purple.
There you go. That's all you need.
So it's perfect, except for the fact that it's football.
Their mascot should be a raven being chased by a fighting Edgar Allan Poe.
Like that, someone just shared like somebody's school mascot that was like a fighting Ben Franklin, and it should just be like that, but a cartoon Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, no, I was thinking like, the classic old fighting Irish logo thing, mascot,
Yes.
but just like Edgar Allan Poe, because like his head
Poe.
is kind of shaped the same like that. Just change it from red.
And also, he'd be fighting because he's a problem alcoholic.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he was a problem alcoholic, and alcohol was a problem for him. He metabolized it weird, supposedly.
And also, he may have had rabies.
I forgot about that part. I just remember, like, his presumable, like, reason for death was he was drugged and forced to vote multiple times.
Right.
And they just left in a gutter.
I heard about that one. Like, crazy ballot stuff, because they just did that to people back then.
Yes! It's like, I mean, whatever people accuse of crazy voting nonsense now, that's nothing to what the truth of this is of the past. Holy
History
crap.
is wild. History is like, history's wild.
And also wild, this episode, in which critical infrastructure is being underfunded because of irresponsible city spending on sports facilities.
Yeah.
That seems pretty realistic, actually.
Hey, like, did the mayor just do this because he finally got reelected? Was he waiting until after the election?
I'm going to say yes, because I imagine that if he had run with this on his record, he might have come in like 5th.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, Chase definitely won.
I'm going to say maybe they wrote in that guy with the helipack.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's popular in some ways.
Maybe Mrs. Niederlander.
Yes.
Mr. Pettypaws.
Possibly Mr. Pettypaws.
I would have wrote in Mr. Pettypaws.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of towns do have a cat mayor.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, cats are, I think, better known as station conductors at train stations than mayors. Like, dogs are more often mayors.
Well, unfortunately, no train station in Griffin Rock at the moment.
Yeah.
Sadly.
I mean, well, they could build a train that goes across the ocean.
Well, remember, they did try and build that tunnel.
Someone needs to come in and sell them a monorail.
So they have to turn to somebody they can call in who is not actually going to need any money, but will probably be agreed to be paid in garbage. It's our old pal Salvage.
Yay! He's the best.
Salvage is the best.
He's, I guess, their local handyman now?
That's fair.
Mean, they don't really have like a fix-it guy, so yeah.
No. Well, no, they don't have any name, but he named Fix-It yet.
They need one.
You know, they don't have like a hoist.
Yeah. So they just called the next nearest green guy. Although Boulder kind of should be, but I guess Boulder's more... He's a botanist, if anything.
Yes.
He's like a larger scale engineer.
So he does manage to fix it, kind of, except a large part of it falls off, but it does still work a little.
A little?
All right. R.I.P. that tower.
Yeah, that comes down and, like, crushes Boulder and almost kills a few humans. There's a lot of peril in this episode. Like, more than usual.
There's a lot of peril in this episode.
It's a bit perilous.
Like, normally, standard is we get the opening peril, which often is, like, nothing. And then, quite often we'll get, like, a mid-episode or end-of-the-episode peril. But there's, like, 4 or 5 instances in this episode.
It's a perilous episode.
Yeah.
Infrastructure funding is perilous.
Yes.
It's not for the weak of heart.
But the good news is, Cody has a plan. They're all gonna get side hustles.
Danny suggests that she could do a bake sale, but that would require a lot of olives, which is her secret ingredient.
Ugh.
For cookies, which, like... I mean, you can sneak weird ingredients into cookies in minor amounts to add a little bit extra flavor and taste. Olives wouldn't be the worst choice, but they're not a good choice.
Counterpoint, olives do not belong in anything.
Well, black olives, no, because they don't taste like shit. Green olives, yes.
No. Also gross.
Put them in salad.
Put them in the garbage.
You don't like the saltiness? It's fine.
Just oil them. I just like the oil.
Oh no. No.
And don't slut shame the oil.
Olive oil is fine. It doesn't really taste like olives.
Well, oil, you cook in oil, and that's the only time it should go anywhere near food.
Anyway, so everybody gets their own little side hustle. So, I guess we can just list them down here. So Boulder, he takes a landscaping job that just turns out to be weeding Mrs. Niederlander's lawn.
Yes.
Which, I mean, I guess she probably pays well, but...
Have they considered taxing the pinches?
I'm not sure they technically live there.
I mean, they should.
Anyway.
I mean, we were just talking last week about approving that bond issue that's going to raise taxes minimally to pay for infrastructure.
Yeah. Need to do more of that.
I guess the thing is, they did that, but then he took the money from that and used it to buy this inflatable stadium.
Yes.
Fair.
So Graham, he thinks that he's going to be a tutor, but in fact he's going to be a nanny or manny for Mr. Harrison, the helipack guy, and his legion of nerd kids.
The little boy has a propeller cap, which was adorable.
Yes.
What was the wording of that ad that you would think, oh, this is a tutor, but it turns out to be a nanny job?
I do not know. Maybe this is just about people, badly writing job listings.
Apparently? I mean, that one definitely is.
We're going to get a lot of very niche complaints in this episode.
And meanwhile, Chase is going to 1976... where he is going to be working on the set of the 1970s sitcom Taxi.
Yes!
Well, part of the set, it's... What was the interior has become an exterior now.
Yes.
That was some extremely, the target audience is not going to understand any of this.
No, we shouldn't understand it. That show's from before we were born.
It is. I'm only familiar with it from, seeing ads for it on Comedy Set. I don't even think it was Comedy Central yet. I think it was, the Comedy Channel.
I remember seeing it in syndication, and wasn't it on Nick at Night or something?
Probably.
It seems like something that would be on Nick. I mean, it's a good show.
Yeah, it's good, it's funny, it's decent, it's weird, but it's the song reference and the Danny DeVito caricature and his little office are so on point.
It's very specific.
You got the theme music, and it's...
none of the children watching this are going to get it. We shouldn't get it.
Yeah, it's a straight-up Louis De Palma here.
Yeah.
Very specific. Also, he asks Chase if he has his own car.
And I think if this guy had like a few more lines, they would have hired Robert Costanzo to do his voice. As Robert Costanzo is, of course, the budget version of Danny DeVito. So much so that he voiced his character on that Hercules TV cartoon they did.
Oh, yeah.
You may know him better as the voice of Harvey Bullock on Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, that little guy, yeah.
I do know him. I do know Harvey Bullock.
And he's also the guy who looks exactly like Danny DeVito in Total Recall, the Schwarzenegger movie.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of shocked he never got cast as live-action Harvey Bullock in anything. Jeez.
I mean, Harvey Bullock's like a big guy, though.
I mean, okay, yes, there is that point. But, like, you just stick him in a rumpled coat and a hat, and it's perfect. He's just 5 feet tall instead of 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like Harvey Bullock is like a big fat guy.
I don't think Harvey Bullock has to be tall. Like, his character...
I think he's got to be like a big guy. He's like a lummox.
I guess. I'm not sure it's as integral to his character as him just acting like a big, tough lummox, even if he's short. I think it'd work. Anyway, damn, I just want more. I want more Batman in the animated series. I need to go back and rewatch that.
He's somehow never been in a Batman movie.
Anyway,
and so Chase is immediately starts calling his patrons like Mac
and Palooka and stuff.
You know, that's how you're supposed to talk when you're a taxi driver, and therefore that's how Chase is going to talk, because that's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, it's a good thing this didn't last, because I'm pretty sure a week as a taxi driver and Chase would just become Travis Bickle. One of these days, Cody, a rain is going to come down and wash all the scum out of the streets.
That just brings up another side note. We need more taxi cab Transformers.
We do. There's been like 2?
Yeah, there was Overcharge, who was a mini-con, and...
Right.
What was the other one?
There was that, like, New York Comic-Con exclusive Bumblebee from Prime, who was decorated as a taxi.
Yeah, that was the other...
Because it was New York.
I think there might have also been, like, a Go bot.
Possibly.
Oh, maybe.
It's just such a weird... I mean, it's understandable we haven't had that many, or any, bus Transformers, because... transforming a bus, like, it's a big weird shape. But a taxi, it's just a little freaking car. We get cop cars all the freaking time.
Sure.
You just have to redeco it a little bit.
I guess the thing is, it usually isn't like a cool car.
Make it yellow, but not so yellow it looks like a Bumblebee.
Like, usually we get cop cars that are like cool cars, as opposed to cop cars that are like 80s Crown Victorias that look like they should be chasing the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, taxis are like... not even a thing, so just take any car and assume it's an Uber.
Yeah. It's just I want another Overcharge, basically, because it's such a good stupid name.
That was a good name.
Anyway, other jobs. Cade has decided to become the Joker.
Yeah,
he's having his Joker moment.
It is hilarious how much he looks like. You know, the meme of a guy putting on, like, clown makeup. Like, you could Google up that GIF. It's like, the end result is, that's Cade.
Hey, Heatwave, when I come out at the birthday party, can you introduce me as Joker?
He just comes wandering in out of the woods dressed as a clown, making horrible balloon animals that are all flowers.
Children are terrified of him. And also, Heatwave is working as a crossing guard as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they do that later.
He's got, like, an enormous vest.
Yes. I love his giant reflective vest. That thing must be so blinding.
Well, I just love any instance of robot in clothes.
Yes.
We don't get that enough.
And Blades and Danny, they are your eye in the sky with traffic reports on the 7s.
They're doing... They are definitely, like, thriving. Of everybody in this whole thing, they're they are super enjoying what they're doing.
They're having fun. They're working with Huxley Prescott. It's like, the other jobs are weird and they're going to get paid menial and stuff. Where is Huxley coming up with the money for this? He lives in a van down by the river.
He said he'd pay them. We have no proof that he has done so.
Fair.
Also,
Yes.
Blades calls him H-Town, which is great.
I mean,
And then
Blades
starts
clearly wants to
picking
become
on-
like a morning zoo DJ.
Yes. And Blade starts talking about one particular old lady slow driving, and I'll be honest, it's really gay. And you know how she drives. Okay, calm down, Blades.
Well,
It's okay.
I seem to recall that Blades' voice actor is indeed gay.
Yes. But it normally doesn't come through quite so much as it did when he was picking on this little old lady's driving.
No, yeah, that was playing into something.
That was great. It was very, gossipy.
Yeah.
And then he calls Huxley H-Town.
And the chief delivers pizza.
Badly.
Yes. Well, it's also it's the mayor branded pizzas from the Blimp episode.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is the mayor's picture on the pizza? I guess maybe they've only got one major pizza shop there, and they probably still have those boxes left over.
Possibly,
Either that or he that's where he made his money. It's like famous original Luskey's.
Yes.
or like it's a family business, or
I thought the family business was hair care products.
yeah. Well, that's how they made their money.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's got a side thing.
Hair care products and pizza. It's a conglomerate.
Yeah.
I mean, I will be honest, the moment that I have any kind of extra income to invest in a business, I would open a pizza shop, so.
I mean, in the old,
I'm not Mayor Luskey.
I mean, these like 10 years ago, that would have been a good idea. Nowadays, I think that would just be a money pit.
Pizza shop / video rental place.
/ arcade.
Yes, exactly.
Don't make any money.
I just need to pay the rent. As long as I'm paying the rent and paying a couple employees a living wage, it's fine.
So at the end of a hard day of side hustling, they dump in their winnings, including what appears to be a half-eaten chocolate bar and a baseball.
Those both definitely came from Cade.
And then, because but of course before this, I forgot, they are interrupted by a literal dumpster fire that they have to go and fight whilst leaving all of their jobs, including having chase with a very disgruntled passenger inside him.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is also Parvesh China.
Oh.
Yes. His now recurring Indian character, Mr. Sharma.
Yes.
Oh, that's the name. I was it's like, they didn't just say Mr. Shawarma. They couldn't have said that. I just didn't go back to check.
That's the restaurant he owns.
Sharma
Maybe.
Shawarma? Ooh, yeah. That'd be fun.
Exactly.
In last week's Monster Dawn, there was a character named Dr. Sharman who fortunately died early on, so we didn't have to just deal with making fun of Dr. Sharman all episode. I don't know about Canada, Rob, but in America, Charmin is one of the best-known brands of toilet paper.
We know, but I don't think they actually have it here, but we get them. I mean, I'm close enough to the border that we get American ads.
Okay.
Is that the one with the bear?
Yes, that's the one
Yes.
with the bears.
Well, I guess multiple of them have a bear.
And they used to be their advertising campaign was specifically about a guy telling you not to squeeze the Charmin.
Oh, right.
Yes, which gets referenced in the Weird Al song "Dare to Be Stupid"
That's
to bring it
right.
back to Transformers.
Yes.
So yeah, they've got this money, and it's going to take them about 10.5 years to pay for this tower.
Yeah. At which point, like, my brain was thinking, and I think it comes on the news and stuff, why don't you guys just bet on the game? Like, gambling is apparently the only answer to this, because, like, you're doing so badly.
I mean, they
Probably
could.
shouldn't do that in a children's television show.
Yes,
No.
I mean, it's good they didn't go there, but it feels like...
Oh man, if they bet on it and then they use like their robot powers to subtly influence the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, that feels like what would have happened in G1.
mean, there was a whole episode called The Gambler.
Which I guess leads to the question, does Griffin Rock have a bookie?
Oh, that is a good question.
Does Griffin Rock have a mafia?
I don't think so. It just has those two guys who commit 90% of the crimes.
Yeah, well, unless, going back to the mayor and the pizza shop, that's how he made his money.
Oh, because the pizza shop was a front.
Yeah.
It's a suspicious restaurant.
Or at least that's how they were trying to make money. But they ended up making more money from the hair care, and it just... We with the pizza place is just left over from the old ways.
A suspicious restaurant, which the work firewall initially categorized my Mastodon instance retro pizza as. Which I assume is just... A suspicious restaurant is just like that one tavern, bar, and grill place down the street from me in Columbus that just literally everyone knew was a front for the Russian mob. Suspicious restaurant. Also all the Burger Kings.
So after another day of on-the-job mayhem in which Chase almost runs over a guy, Heatwave and Cade yell at him because they're on crossing guard duty. The chief is just, listen, this is 100% not working. And now we've got to get over to the stadium because we have to work security for the mayor's this game, to which the commissioner of Brash Ball is here, who does kind of look like a fat Roger Goodell, who is the commissioner of the NFL.
Yeah.
But the entire entourage is just two guys in a limo, so I'd say that we are maybe just at an arena football level.
Yeah, this is arena football, XFL, like professional rugby in America.
Yeah.
So the game is on. Unfortunately, we don't really get like a fake team that they're playing against, because I love a good fake sports team.
Yeah.
I guess we see their uniforms, but I don't even remember what it's supposed to look like. There's more shots of the Moose uniforms.
No, I mean big ups to the Rapid City Monuments from The Dark Knight Rises.
Ooh.
They're playing the Gotham Knights or something.
Oh yeah, it was probably Knights.
Who were actually the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh.
But of course it doesn't matter because the entire team gets baned about
they all get blown up
2
anyway.
minutes into the game.
It's fine.
I still love Bane from that movie. It's just so incongruous. He's delightful.
Well, and this almost turns into a similar disaster because it turns out you play Brash Ball in cleats.
Yeah, because it's very much rugby.
Good call. Good call making an inflatable stadium for playing a game that you play in cleats.
It is weird that we're all wearing cleats and it doesn't set off like as they're walking onto the field. But it is delightful that when they jump up to get the touch off of the ball and then land and just everything rips and falls apart.
Oops. Man, that was dumb.
And as it slowly dawns on everyone, it's like, oh, right. This is going to end badly. It's like, no shit.
This is a bad idea. Graham told them so.
Graham had to go get the cleats for Cade. He's part of the problem.
Don't order your stadium off of AliExpress. Like my sister got a heat gun off Temu that immediately started spitting fire. I mean...
Well, it is a heat gun. It shoots fire bullets.
Yeah. If anything, it works too well.
Yes, it just worked a little too well.
So, of course, they have to evacuate everybody, and luckily nobody drowns, because that would definitely get the mayor out of office.
Yeah. No one is smothered in the collapsing tent.
And pretty soon this thing just plunges into the depths.
R.I.P.
Slowly deflating.
They comment that high tide will come help them clean up.
And he's going to think this is hilarious.
He is. gonna say that they got this inflatable stadium to play a sport that you play in shoes with pointy things on the bottom, and he's just, the guffawing will be heard on the mainland.
So yeah, the Brash Ball commissioner leaves enraged. And then, the rest of the town finds out that, so what about our phones? Well, the rescue team's been, doing side hustles to pay for this, and we kind of get an It's a Wonderful Life moment. Well, the money's not in the savings and loan, it's in your house and your house.
Man, I love that movie so much.
Oh, I hate that movie so much.
No, it's the best. So good.
The worst Christmas movie.
Gonna go watch it on VHS right now.
So, everybody pitches in to pay for this new communications tower, which is soon erected, so now people can once again use their phones.
Yes. Everyone is happy to be leaving their part-time jobs behind, except for Danny and Blades, who decide that they're gonna do traffic reports just for themselves. I bet they will. I bet it's going to be adorable.
All right, and that is the episode. I enjoyed this one a lot. Just the side gigs are all pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have some opinions about having citizens do side gigs to pay for your infrastructure, but it was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's very good, and like escaping by follow the moose and all the things. It's
I love the moose.
Fun
Needed
stuff.
to be more moose throughout the episode, though, but. Also, during the big game at the end, Cody was in the mascot costume.
Oh, that's right. So somehow this it fit him. Maybe he had to put on a bunch of extra sweaters or something.
It was fairly baggy.
Well, it was sort of loose on him, and I guess Jerry isn't the tallest guy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Jerry's broken his limbs so many times that his bones are actually shorter than they should be.
Oh,
from his constant car crashes.
That's entirely possible.
But yeah, in a way, it's odd we haven't had more moose come up in this entire show since it's in Maine, and apparently there's at least 4 moose on the island.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess they could probably swim across.
Moose can swim.
They are pretty big.
I don't know if they can swim that far.
Well, I guess it is pretty far. We're not in view of the mainland.
No. It's possible they just imported some.
That lady moose was as tall as Jerry at the shoulder, so they were suitably large. They were appropriately large.
Well, that actually kind of sounds like a small moose.
Yeah, well, the bed.
Instead of towering over him.
All right, so I believe that does it for us for this week. That now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yes, this week on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-man Departure of the Stars! Or no, to the stars. Not of the stars, it's not Battle of the Network Stars or anything. Anyway, the Volgaire spaceship is molting. The alien life form that is a spaceship that had cocooned itself is reverting to its final stage and cracks out, and it's this giant tentacle beast monster thing.
This isn't even my final form. It is its final form.
This is its final form. It's the final episode. Spoilers. And it's just got, like, sort of plant-like, and it's got big wing things on the... Well, not really that big, considering. Somehow it flies, despite being this giant tentacle mess thing that is bigger than the Zord. Like, when we see it encounter the Ranger Zord later in the episode, the Zord is as depicted by a toy of the robot. So this monster is very big. And it just starts wreaking havoc on Earth and just battering the robot away with its wing beats.
Did they just actually use the toy that was like
terror?
The toy that was sold?
Probably.
Oh, that was great.
I mean, it has happened in previous shows.
That is amazing.
Where they've actually used the toy.
This is the most delightfully meta thing in the world.
And it was the right size, so it probably was. Garma is the only... Garma and then the Godzilla Mushroom guy are still alive, but the Godzilla Mushroom guy is just wandering around inside the Volgire spaceship monster thing, trying to collect all the money he's made because he's an accountant, and get all the money so he can escape. Surprise, I don't think he does at the end of the episode. But Gara is just laughing happily at this chaos. Is like, I'm the only one left. I am the leader of the bad guys. Although I'm basically every bad guy because everyone else is dead except me and the accountant.
I'm number one.
And Ratbat doesn't want to be in charge, thankfully.
No.
Anyway, the Volgire also flaps at the toyetic base of the Rangers. And, oh no, it turns out that the toyetic-looking base actually is a giant robot in the final episode. It becomes... Basically, it looks like Metroplex with more colors on it and less mobility.
I like some Metroplex.
And its first showing, it loses an arm. It just gets attacked. Well, it's covered like guns and finger guns, so... Against any other monster, it would put up a fight, but it's like knee-high to the Volgire monster god spaceship thing. So it loses, and in the second encounter, it loses the other arm and its head.
Ouch.
So that I don't know how that sells that toy. It's like it doesn't transform until the last episode, and it gets his ass kicked. But I guess they'd sold the toy earlier.
It's your tail ender there.
Anyway, the Rangers, as they're in what's left of this robot base thing, get a call from Mom on the cell phone from outer space, and Mom finally tells them, okay, we know about the Volgire, we were researching it, remember that flower we were growing when you guys were kids? Well, it turns out that's the only thing that can defeat him, and you just have to beep, they get hung up.
Oh.
Like the signal breaks before they can explain.
Tea.
Like they say, take the flower inside the monster and...
Question mark.
That's the end of it. Question mark. It's like, I guess we'll figure out something when we get it there. It's like, well, that's more than we knew, but sure. So anyway, they pick up the flower from the kid that they left it with because they're teachers and whatnot. The last flower that's alive. And then they fly their giant robot into the mouth of the monster. As I said, the toy gets shoved in its mouth. Get inside. Gorilla is in there, like on a throne, cackling madly, and just attacks the Rangers because he's happy and whatever. And somehow that fight leads to an unseen previously room with a glass coffin in it, which has a woman that looks like Empress Meadow, who apparently wasn't an empress. She was just a woman on some alien planet that, like, in her own words, is like she was killed for rejecting Volgire's love. What?
That's great.
Like the
love those.
Yeah, that's especially since he's a giant tentacle monster now. But apparently, he was chasing after her or it when it was still a giant spaceship, and chases her off of a cliff.
Like real Zeus energy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he took her body and stuffed her in a glass coffin and kept her inside his alien ship base form, and she's still there. And the Rangers, I forget if it's just that they bring the flower near her or that they open the glass coffin, but she starts to decompose. She's been dead, but her ghost was talking to them, and that Volgire gets mad at that, and I guess that weakens him? Question mark. Anyway, they escape, and he explodes. Big boom. Happy ending. I guess Gorilla and the Mushroom Godzilla were still inside him at the time, and they're dead. Presumably, to clean up the mess, just bad guys defeated by flower power. And then the heroes are on a cliff top, talking to children that they've taught, and it's like, we got to go back to space with this flower so we can plant it on other planets after we find our parents, because they're out there without a spaceship, because another alien stole their spaceship. It's a long story. End of series, end of episode. The 5 teachers return to space to find their parents. It's a happy ending, and there's children waving at them from a cliff top.
Yay! That's how you know it's a happy ending, when there's children.
Yeah. And it's a good ending for the series, fun. And apparently it's the last episode written by Hirohisa Soda, who did like 4 or 5 different series in the 80s. And from what I've seen of the other ones, like, he's the most fun writer. Like, it's just great, goofy 80s stuff like this.
Nice.
And it's like, oh, man.
The end of his stuff.
And now I have to figure out what series I'm going to be watching next. But I think I'll wait on that a week. I don't know. Maybe Jetman?
Think it over.
Presumably it'll be something else I have on DVD that's been officially licensed.
Fair.
And Jetman I've been meaning to get to. Jetman or Mega Ranger? I don't know. The end.
All right.
Alright, so that does it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with more Rescue Bots as we get to our mid-season 2-parter. But until then, you can find us all over the internet. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we are on Mastodon, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. For February, we are going to be watching The Marvels. We have not recorded it yet, so I can't give any hints as to what kind of fun things we are going to have to say about it, but it was a super fun movie. I'm sure Rob is going to explain lots of things that need explaining.
I sure am.
And I am going to have lots of things. I'm going to take up a solid half hour just on the after credit scene. So,
Are you going to have to explain what Skrulls are?
No, we already...
Is there an invasion that secretly happens?
We already know what Skrulls are.
Yeah, we did see a Skrull.
Their invasion already secretly happened.
So secretly that it doesn't come up in the movie.
Yeah. Ouch. But yeah, that will be February, and it's going to be fun. If you want to go back to our previous episode in January, we were watching a couple episodes of that new live-action One Piece show, which is a lot of fun because Rob and I have extremely little knowledge of One Piece, and David has lots of knowledge of One Piece, so that was fun to talk about.
I don't have a lot. I have not watched even 100 episodes of that show, but...
So much show.
I have osmosed a lot of information.
That is patreon.com/iaconunderground.
Alright, so until next time when we see that the more things change... ...
Uh-oh.
I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm David... ... question mark?
Dun dun dun!
Oh, that's how you're supposed to say ... ... dun dun dun.